Good afternoon. Welcome to the news at 3:30. My name is Abigail Akofa. As coming up in the bulletin, Ablakwa reveals that Akufo-Addo blows 3.46 million Ghana cedis on another luxurious private jet. The Ghana ranked in the IMF list of 10 countries with high debt risk exposure in the world. We'll also look at Ghana's position 358 undergo surgery in Elembele. MP for Jomoro joins constituents to demonstrate against border closure. Elembele District Assembly holds business fair, and we'll be talking to the public relations officer, Mr. Ebenezer Hajide. We'll do business where that is COMAC is saying that cement to hit 60 Ghana cedis a bag if taxes levies are not reviewed. And then Ghana's electricity grid can't support use of electric vehicles. We'll do foreign where Bear is like bitter leaf, Johnny Walker is like fire. That one is also coming from Ugandan president. African allies tell Libya to kick out foreign fighters, mercenaries. We'll bring you sports and then some entertainment stories. Now the stories in details. The Member of Parliament for North Tongue, Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, has once again revealed that President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has spent a whopping 3.46 million Ghana cedis on a private jet on his recent trips to England and Germany. After massive public outreach over the president's decision to spend over 2.4 million Ghana cedis in May on private jets, the North Tongue MP has alleged that the president in his recent trips rented another luxurious jet, which cost the taxpayer over 15,000 euros. And Ablakwa, in a write-up on his Facebook page, stated that the total of the president's recent trips amounts to the closer of tune, that is a tune of 574,000 US dollars. World Bank has included Ghana on the list of the first 10 countries in the world with high debt risk exposure. Now, this was revealed in the International Development Association financial statement, which was among the World Bank FY21 audited financial statement released on Monday, August 9. Ghana was 9th on the list, with India topping the list. Now, other African countries on the list are Nigeria, Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, and then Uganda. Let's see the list of IMF's countries with high debt risk exposure. We have India being the first position with 22 billion US dollars. We have Bangladesh with 18.1 billion US dollars. Pakistan with 16.4 billion US dollars, Vietnam 14.5 billion US dollars, Nigeria 11.7 billion US dollars, Ethiopia with 11.2 billion US dollars, Kenya 10.2 billion US dollars, Ghana on the 9th position with 10.6 billion US dollars, then Uganda also 10.4 billion US dollars. Away from that, free eye screening and surgery scheduled from 16th to 30th of August this year, so 10,000 people screened in the 3 districts. That is the Elembele, Jomoro, and Evaluate Jomoro. Elembele alone saw about 5,000 people screened. Sponsored by 3 MPs of Nzima, that is Honorable Emmanuel Makofibua, Honorable Dorcas Afotofi, Honorable Kofi Akonoko, the Himalayan Katra Project USA, Elembele District Health Directorate, Jomoro District Health Directorate, Nzima East District Health Directorate, among others, in Elembele were able to operate on 356 patients and more. Now, the Elembele constituency chairman for the NDC, Mr. Alex Mahama, has more to the story.
Medical screening has been the topmost priority of our honorable MP, Emmanuel Makofibua, that he has been doing since 2009. Just last 2 years, he did it. And we realized that the way of being blind in Elembele is increasing. So he made arrangement for surgery. They should have come last year, but because of the coronavirus, we postponed it. And luckily for us, they've been here. As I speak to you now, they screened about 5,020 in Elembele, almost 10,000 and something, including both 2 sister consuls, that's Baridura and Jomoro. But after that, we realized that 443 have to go for surgical operation because if they don't do it, they can be blind in the next 5 years in Elembele. And in Evarudura, we had 255 that they are to also come for the surgical operation. At Jomoro, they are almost 300. So you know, we are looking at over 1,030 that they have to come for the surgical operation. And we started yesterday. So unfortunately, my honorable MP is not around. The intent behind it is that, even with the 2 eyes, what can you do then to go blind? So MP have it in mind that we want to get rid of everybody being blind, and that is why he's doing this, and he's doing it for free. The impact is that, as I earlier on said it, even with the 2 eyes, what do you see? And we want to build the human capacity, because if you are blind, what can you do? You can't do anything. So building the human capacity so that each and everyone can go to his work to earn his living is the most important thing that the MP had it at heart to do this operation.
He then advised everybody to remove their political license and take the opportunity anytime the MP allocates one.
My advice to them is that, we don't just vote for anything. Politics or voting is just like our normal business that we used to. We do the business to get profit. The same thing, it won't be appropriate for you to be in a queue to go and vote, and at the end of the voting, you won't get anything. But looking at how our honorable MP came in with his promises, first he promised a delegate. It came to reality. And it is ongoing until the coronavirus says. Later on, he introduced food bank just last year, and the agenda behind is that nobody should go hungry, and it is ongoing. Before the food bank, he brought in a mobile clinic, because during that time, the chief compound were not many in our villages, so the van had to move from town to town, village to village, to give medical care to our people. Until through his efforts, we had about 36 chief compound in all the villages, whereby the constituent or every member can go there for medical attention. And now what is ongoing is the food bank that is on. So, we don't just vote for anything. We vote for development. We vote for the well-being of the people. So I'll tell the beneficiary that as they've been helping him, voting him, we are still bringing him, and they have to vote for him so that we'll get more of such initiatives, more screening, so that we have our good health in our societies.
Mr. Somia Ando, a former worker of GBC, who is also a former journalist, has this testimony to give.
In fact, when I heard that they were going to do this exercise, I wondered. And when yesterday I came here and I saw a multitude, I say a multitude, because I was not expecting that crowd. And everybody was eager to go and have the surgery. But on the other side, some people too were afraid, because they had heard that the eyes were going to be removed and this thing. I had to convince some people before they were able to go through that thing. I was here yesterday, and I can tell you about my estimation, I think about 200 or even more than that people had it, including me. We slept here. They gave us a nice place to sleep, and early this morning they started removing the plaster or the sheet. After that, they have given us some drugs, free drugs, but 3 of them. These friends that I'm worried, free. Everything is free. And what excites me most is that I was operated on the left eye. Formerly, when I close this eye, I can't see about 3 years in front of me. But after the surgery, I can see everything, and I'm sure that even when you are 6 years away, I can see you and read everything. So I have benefited. I think all my colleagues here, those people here, have all benefited, because there was a certain old lady here. The 2 eyes were operated on, and after that, the lady, the nurse, or the doctor asked him, "Can you now see me?" "So I can see you clearly." "What am I wearing?" "So you are wearing blue, yellow, red, and this thing." And it was very wonderful. So I think we thank the 3 MPs. But this is the first thing I've realized, I think that the 3 MPs have been able to do to help them. But if they were doing it individually, now we can see that there's actually unity amongst them. And I pray that they continue doing that for the people. A woman was sitting behind me, "See, look at the boy. You're Dio and Enzima." that he's done a lot. And was asking, they say, I don't know, to run now, coffee. Somebody mentioned the name. He said, I can look more that way that they will do. Another one says, yes. You see, this shows that our MPs are doing well for the people. And I pray that they continue to be united to at least help develop their constituencies.
So our MPs are doing a whole lot for Elembele, and he prayed that God gives them more strength to do more of that and over for the people of Nsema. Dr. Seth Nate, who is a doctor, noted that they are able to remove some tumors on the patient's eyes for them to be able to see. Let's take a listen to him.
Hono eno ho adwuma ne ye na wochwe nti e won Nsema ha na ye ne se obi a tesi nani so no ete no etimi yi ete no eyi te no fi ho a ye operation kitwa bi ye yi te no fi so afi na wahu ade nti na wochwe eno ne ye o ye be hu te bebre ye wo ha nti ete san se nipa no bebre ete osi wo mani so no o mo tifie o mo nnim ba bi o mbekọ enura nko a ye sha ase no nipa oha ene edunum 150 ete ene yi wo ahase.
Away from the story, concerned citizens of Elibo in the Jomoro constituency of the Western region have lamented about the continuous closure of borders in the country, especially Elibo, and its effects, or it has affected livelihoods. And according to a group of protesters, the closure of the border has compelled them to close all their market stores due to low patronage by their customers, who are mostly outside Ghana's borders. Now, this, they said, have affected their income generation to repay bank loans. Due to that, they are being chased by their financial partners for non-payment, whilst interest on the loan keeps multiplying. Payment of utility bills for their household has also been another major challenge since the closure of the borders. Now, they noted that a notification has been sent to the police in Jomoro to inform them of their intended gargantuan demonstration scheduled on Thursday, 4th September, against government over the closure of borders should their plea not headed to. Now, the Member of Parliament for Jomoro Municipality, Honorable Dorcas Afutofe, in an interview with WSM Radio earlier today, she will fully join her constituents to demonstrate against the government over the closure of Elibo borders. She also said Elibo is one of the country's biggest economic hubs, which connects neighboring countries like Ivory Coast, and also the business center for Jomoro, where many border settlers drive their sales and daily income for survival. Honorable Dr. Afutofe insisted that she cannot understand why airports are most of Ghana's coronavirus cases have been recorded were reopened, whilst that of the land borders are still closed. Therefore, she's adding her voice to that of her constituents to call on government to act urgently to open their borders. Let's take a listen to her.
So, well, I think I was the first MP making statement on the prolonged closure of the border. Our parliament. This I said, "Nah, yeah, too much."
Of course.
And after that, so that was in March this year. And no free honor. The sign family questions. Invite Interior Minister. Yeah, Papa no buy and yeah, this will make no the borders near too much. Nah. There, I didn't know more ya for buying ya, and also to wear ya, them Papa be and can't Ghana. And you know, before then, not men crawl for episode more embark on demonstration.
Yeah.
But I'm glad behind that. Now, come up as one more. Melody less were pulling in la. Men environmental Aganian first. Nasarania and young dear, Aki Mokake Laye. Moti make us say, Yamia Domoa, or China.
Yeah.
We will do a peaceful demonstration. Elibo.
Okay.
Yeah, I will do a buying honor. What who send ya and Cropon on bread. Our baby, and you might be brave. I said, so Cropa loan, a bit of crap committee suicide. To be just school fees, almost to me. and your mushi ukowa as a member of parliament.
West End 100.3 FM.
Initially, now you're really COVID-19 into the by to land borders, any airport near there. But you're ready and Ghana. Okay. You're ready to be abroad.
Yeah.
Now, what's that? You be airport in so you be Ghana. I mean, you be a land borders over Ghana.
Okay.
You're ready to see her. Yeah, and I say, criteria, the private companies that almost so antigen testing, no, Mali illegal, all the border towns more to look at it and see, is it possible to install the machines in the nation so that the government, at least, something can be done. Come over here, what airport, now by years that test in all of that, so say COVID-19 to borders, they put in place a proper protocol measures for the COVID-19, which is the antigen testing there. At least these companies were ready to charge very little. Now, million ones of it. Look, I come on one. I did the yellow mushy. Therefore, I'm supportive of the decision demonstration. In fact, Madame Bobo, in my interviews with most of the media houses, say Alani and Duajaka, the next thing we buy a demonstration. Mostly, I am in full support. Babu Kavehima, Imwana. Yeah, but in fact, I'm the one sponsoring the whole thing. Because Venezuela, the idea Melbourne to illegal has become a ghost town. Before the COVID, that place was very vibrant. I mean, these are ordinary citizens. Business in this they have been denied of their livelihood. Meanwhile, airport, more ekere bridge a winning villa. Bebuke, Melindombo Belezuka. Now, Ghanaians will bomb Venezuela. Mobile business each other. Bemonzobia, Bemuan Betoga, Bemuan Beleganama. But I'm hoping after a Hima demonstration, they be a flower my event. But I'm hoping after Hima about the now just
Okay. So that was Honorable Dorcas Afu-Tofi on that one. So tomorrow, it is live at Libo. There's going to be this demonstration over there for the borders to be open so that businesses can start. District Assembly holds a business fair that will be on a Friday, and we know the president is going to be part of this project. We're going over to the public relations officer, Mr. Ebenezer Haji, there to give us more details of this program. Hello, sir. Good evening. Hello.
Hello. Good.
Yeah. Please, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. How are you too?
I'm okay. Where are you currently?
Yeah, we are currently at the grounds, the venue for Friday's program.
Okay. Yeah, so, at the grounds. I know you are close.
Yeah, we are putting things in order to make sure that we leave no stone unturned to make sure that we have a very successful program.
Okay. What is if you talk about a business fair? What is it about? What does it entail?
Yeah. So let me first of all take this opportunity to wish your cherished listeners a very good evening.
Okay.
So the Elembele Business Expo 2021, it's going to be the maiden edition.
Sure.
And this program we are organizing to give the businesses that are around here the opportunity to showcase their operations and then the impact that they are having on the local economy. Akufa, you know that one of the major challenges in this district, not here alone, but the whole of Ghana, has to do with job creation. There are a lot of youth that are around that needs job opportunities, and that is exactly one of the key reasons that is underpinning this whole program. So. Yes, and we also know that because of we are uniquely located, we are lucky enough to have all these big major companies around here, especially when it comes to the extractive sector. But there are still a lot of people that do not have access to job opportunities. And so we want to bring all of them together so that we are not just looking at the direct employment, because you agree with me that companies, they cannot employ all of us.
Sure.
But you know that even though they are coming here has been a blessing, there are other externalities. That's those the indigenous that are here who are not major players in this sector are suffering the consequences. So we want to bring all of them together and then also bring the general public together so they can tell us and then what they are doing, and then we can also look at the opportunities that are available for the local people to take advantage of. You know that most of these companies that are giving them food, they are catering services.
Hello, Mr. Eben.
Yeah, hello.
Just position yourself well for me. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, it's clear now. Hello.
Yeah.
It's clear
yes,
now.
Hello.
It's clear now. So continue for us.
All right. Yeah. So I am saying that the coming of these companies, even though they have impacted the local economy positively, there is the other side. Because hitherto over here rent was not a problem and all that, but because they have come now, it is difficult. Rent is a problem. Even food is the cost of food is expensive and all that.
Cost of living is so high.
Yes, the cost of living is so high. So we want to bring all of them together, and then the general public can see how we can leverage on their existence to create jobs for the youth, so that they can be able to cope with a high cost of living.
Okay.
And so we are looking at
who and who should come. Like you are showcasing businesses and all that. So who and who should come?
Yeah, so for now, all the major companies that are in and around the Lembele and then the Zimmerland are coming.
Okay.
And then we are also inviting all, startups and small businesses. They should all come, so that they showcase whatever they are doing. And these businesses will also, be there, and they'll know how, which other business opportunities are there for them to take advantage of. And aside that, we're also inviting the general public, because there are a lot of people, we say ENI is there. We don't even know what ENI is doing. What at all are they doing? We do not know. Okay. Ghana Gas is there. We want to know what at all are they doing. So it is an opportunity for the general public and everybody to come and listen from them and see from them what exactly they are doing around, and how
and even more if importantly you want, how you need we can a job and all that, how you
yes.
Okay, that's nice. But
how we can take advantage of the opportunities that these businesses present.
Okay, is it true that the president will come in?
Yes, but Kofa, you are aware that the president is on a tour to the Western region,
asking you.
And so yes, and so the president is billed to be at this program as a special guest of honor.
Okay.
So the president of the republic is going to be around.
Okay, so your last word for us before I let you go.
Yes, so I want to entreat each and everybody to be here on Friday to witness the maiden edition of the Lembele Business Expo. I want to call on all, corporate organizations to come around and then let us know what they are doing and the impact on the local economy. And I also want to throw the invite to the general public that they should all come and see how, because, even if you cannot get direct job in the company, there are other opportunities that they are, the mere fact that they are existing around, bring that you can take advantage of.
Okay.
And then also we are also going to have our traditional authorities and all the people, stakeholders in present.
Okay. Mr. Ebenezer Hajida, thank you so much for talking to us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Okay. That was Mr. Ebenezer Hajida, the Public Relations Officer for the District Assembly, telling us about the Business Expo or the Business Fair, which is coming off Friday. And the president is going to be present as well, so do well to be there. Now to business. The price for a bag of cement is likely to continue its ascendancy and hit 60 Ghana cedis by end of the year if urgent steps are not taken to review, suspend or scrap some taxes and levies which affect the production cost build-up, cement manufacturers have said. Another manufacturers say they are in that circumstances and have been forced to sacrifice their returns and plow back to stay in business, a situation that is gradually reaching a tipping point per industry data over the past 7 months. Now, the retail price of cement has gone up 3 times, resulting in a 10 Ghana to 12 Ghana cedis, roughly 27% increase, and pushing retail prices to about 50 Ghana cedis, situation that has been described as unprecedented. Mr. Charles Boassa, the Chief Executive Officer of the Infrastructure System, says Ghana's current electricity grid cannot support the use of electric vehicles. He said the country therefore needed to resolve key issues of generation, regulations, and infrastructure to join the world in phasing out petrol and diesel power vehicles before 2030. And then to sport, Ghana Giants Asante Kotoko is reported to have reached an agreement with Portuguese trainer Mariano Barrete to end their relationship. Now, the former Black Stars coach is currently in his native country, Portugal, for holidays after guiding the Porcupine Warriors to a second place finish in the just-ended Ghana Premier League campaign. An earlier report in the local media suggested that a 64-year-old has contacted officials of Asante Kotoko to purchase his return ticket to enable him to return to Ghana to commence pre-season training with the club. But according to media, the Chief Executive Officer of Asante Kotoko, Nana Yawo Amponsah, has engaged Barreto on an amicable resolution to terminate his contract. And the head coach of Hearts of Oak, Samuel Boadu, has said football is dynamic, hence the need to keep updating his knowledge to meet the changing demands of the game. He said the high appetite for the game by fans had also increased the expectations of many followers, hence the pressure on coaches to deliver at all times. And then in entertainment, popular Ghanaian comedian Fanny Face has publicly announced that Togolese footballer Emmanuel Seyi Adebayo has gifted him another brand new vehicle after the previous one got damaged in a near-fatal motor accident that occurred on August 29, 2021. It can be recalled that Fanny Face earlier announced that the Porsche that is Panamera, which Adebayo got him sometime in 2020, has been involved in a motor accident, so he's been given a new one. Ghanaian actress and model Ikua Pimpolo has said she has not stopped working. She made this known when she was being signed as a brand ambassador for Nichols Skincare. In a video available to the media, Polo questioned how she will be able to take care of her son if she stops working. She mentioned how twerking is helping her. Ikua Pimpolo stated that a skincare company wouldn't have signed her if not for twerking. So now for Ugandan President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has shared his experience during the first and last time he tasted alcohol. According to him, the very drinks that people found solace in and binged on were not pleasant to him when he tried them. The president is known to be a staunch Christian who has advocated strongly against immoral acts from alcohol drinking to illicit sexual relationships and anti-LGBTQ+. In 2017, Museveni described or ascribed his longevity on the decision to stay away from alcohol. Countries neighboring Libya wrapped up their meeting Tuesday in Algeria with calls for foreign fighters and mercenaries to be pulled out from the conflict-stricken North African nation. Now, the two-day meeting also urged Libyan parties to stick to a political roadmap that ended hostilities last year and set parliamentary and presidential elections in December. Now, the meeting hosted by Algeria was attended by foreign ministers of Egypt, Tunisia, Sudan, Chad, and Niger. Those countries have for years been concerned over the chaos in Libya. That's all with the news recap of these stories. Honorable Kuja Ablakwa has revealed that for the Blues 3.46 million Ghana cedis on another luxurious private jet. And then Ghana has been ranked in the IMF list of 10 countries with high debt risk exposure in the world. And then 358 and more people undergo surgery in Lembele, sponsored by the 3 MPs of Nzema. MP for Jomara joins constituents to demonstrate against border closure. The Lembele District Assembly holds business fair or business expo, which is coming off on Friday, and the president is going to be there as well. We did business with Comac Cement. They are saying that cement is set to hit 60 Ghana cedis a bag if taxes levies are not reviewed. And then Ghanaians electricity grid can support use of electric vehicles. We did forum where Uganda president is saying that beer is like bitter leaf, Johnny Walker is like fire, and he's attributing it to himself. And then African allies tell Libya to kick out foreign fighters, mercenaries. We brought you sport and then some entertainment stories. My name is Abigail Akofa Adasia. Thanks so much for watching live on Facebook, and thank you so much for doing the listening. This was a message from Haruna Musa, live on Facebook. So keep it up, Western Radio, watching you inside. So greetings to Teacher Muru inside Kangle. May Allah bless you, and may Allah bless you too. Thanks so much.
It's the news on your favorite station. West End 100.3 FM. The news on the hour.